morning, friends, and look who's with me. Micah's been visiting for like the past day or so, but I'm actually about to leave because my family is going on a little exciting trip to Italy, which I'm going to take you guys along with me.
Except me.
So Micah's actually going to be hanging out house sitting. Oh, before I leave, I have a little surprise gift for Micah. It's a small. Yay! It's from Private Paradise. They gifted this. Alrighty friends, we're gonna be spending a lot of time together over voiceover this vlog, so you know, strap in. This was my first time ever flying business class, and y'all, people who fly business class are living an entirely different life. They give you so many free things like toiletries, and I was shocked that at my seat right when I came in there was a full wine list and menu. Like, they give you so much free alcohol. The little details like wine right when you board, or having a moist towelette for your nasty sweaty face after running through the airport just made this so wonderful. Also, I am very used to airplane food being absolutely atrocious, so I was so excited that we were getting like a full-on 4-course meal that, yes, I did make a little TikTok Instagram reel on because I was so hyped. I can absolutely see why people take business class for longer flights, because you can arrive in your destination feeling so much better rested and you don't waste a day being exhausted and jet lagged. But you already know financially I can absolutely not get used to this.
Americano. Latte macchiato e caffè americano? Caffè americano? Sì.
Well, look who it is. This is the most beautiful place I've ever been in my entire life. It's crazy. This is insane. Hey! Hi, Dad. Good. On our little walking tour, our guide taught us so much about Taormina. She said it was a very popular port city for a lot of exchange of ideas, culture, language, and it was incredibly diverse very early on and was known for being very widely accepting of different cultures rather than racist. It's a pretty main street in the city, and she pointed out how beautifully decorated the balconies are with flowers because there is apparently a local competition for who has the best balcony. We went to the ancient Greek theater, which our guide explained was originally built to be used for theater and poetry and teaching people how to live by building empathy through sharing the stories through theater. Later, unfortunately, it was taken over by the Romans to be used for gladiators. So, you know, two very alternative forms of entertainment.
We're gonna go back to like here then.
Oh, it's all the marzipan. Oh wow, lots of limoncello. Whoa. Okay, we are back from our dinner. It was so fun. It was such a nice first day. Danielle has all these desserts that she wants me to try that they got prior to when I joined. Just my parents and Danielle have been here for a week prior to me joining.
Okay, these are little like almond seashells. Almond, and they have pistachio in the inside. This is the couscous with almond flour and pistachio and chocolate, and it's the most amazing thing.
I've never had dessert couscous before.
And you never will, because this is unique.
Do the nuns make
This is like, I think it's like a religious experience eating this.
This is almost like eating bread pudding, kind of. Like
Well, don't reduce it to that.
People like bread pudding. It's like crumbly like cornbread. It's super nutty. It's good, but it's just
I'm having a
rich.
spoonful. Isn't it good?
Yeah, I've never had anything like
Does that
that.
taste strong? Mom, I think of these.
Like, what's the outside made of?
Almond.
Sugar.
And sugar.
Oh yeah, it's really, really sweet. A quarter is the perfect amount. It's a lot of flavors I don't normally have. I don't normally have the almond flour or pistachio.
And I love it. Amazing.
This is very fun. Thanks, Danielle. I know I never really gave context. Also, I'm just holding my retainer. I never really gave context for this trip, but this is just a very luxurious family trip that I'm very thankful to be on to see my family. I am so thankful for this. I definitely am not taking any of it for granted, and I'm sharing this because I hope that this can be fun and entertaining for people. I acknowledge that this is a very privileged position to be in, to be able to be here and document it and share it and just enjoy. I'm gonna try to fight off the jet lag, go to bed at a normal hour, and wake up at a normal hour as well. So, see you in the morning! We're gonna go on a little hiking excursion, wine tasting, I think. You have to go now. Okay.
On today's little volcano tour, I honestly learned so much because maybe this is really embarrassing. I had no idea that Sicily had a volcano. Mount Etna is apparently the largest active volcano in Europe, I think. And we learned so much about the volcano's activity, from how the rock formations indicate whether it was an effusive or explosive eruption, and that relatively recently the volcano destroyed the local ski resort, which is incredibly sad, but thankfully no one died. We got to see the different tunnels and craters that the volcano formed, and for anyone that was a big Percy Jackson stan like your girl, or if you just like Greek mythology, I believe the ancient Greeks believed that Hephaestus's forge was in Mount Etna, and there's also a myth that Mount Etna was formed when Zeus struck down a fire-breathing titan, so that Mount Etna is the mouth of the titan laying defeated on the earth, and that when it erupts and has activity, it's the titan coughing. We also learned that the ash that floats down from the volcanic activity is critical for the agriculture in the area, so a lot of the vineyards and local flora are fueled by the nutrients in that ash, which makes for some really delicious wines we're about to taste.
Me.
You like this wine region?
Yeah, it's really pretty.
The grapes are yall and that is called
Got the most complex barrel.
This must be, like sift through all the grapes. Oh my gosh.
This is like a 350
French
spot.
barrels and those.
This is a traditional
French barrels,
Italian.
only French barrels.
I could like swim in here.
You could drown in there.
I could literally die.
Wait, we're just gonna take a moment to appreciate the bathroom of this winery. Like, so beautiful. These random antique brushes for whatever reason. We're living. Hello friends, oh my gosh, this has been such an eventful day. Also like low-key a bender that my family went wine tasting. I just had like maybe 4 glasses of wine, and now we're having some espresso on our little porch. Period. Literally living the dream. This is the view from our room. Palm tree, Mediterranean yachts.
An island.
Danielle and I emerge. We're going to the gym.
A little apricot.
They have snacks and coffee at the gym.
I could live
Some jams in case, I don't know, your workout's a little tiring. You want a snack?
I could live in this gym.
This is such a crazy nice gym. Once you're on vacation, you can never go back. How will I ever go back?
So where at the end?
At the end of the...
Hey, that's Mom's, Danielle.
I asked her to eat.
Miriam really cooks with him and regular.
Perfect.
stuff like.
I want to wish Senator a little bit.
Hee hee hee. We are going on a boat excursion today. We are back from our little boat excursion. We're going on a walk now down to the beach on this really beautiful road along the water, but there's no sidewalk, so you don't want to get hit by a car. But I think we're gonna swing by some botanical gardens, and then there's a gondola and a bunch of stairs that can take you down to the beach from the cliffs where we are. No, why are they running? Oh, my eyeballs are all dry. Oh, it's been such a nice day. After our little walk, we did go to the pool for a little bit and now are cleaned up more for dinner. We're gonna walk into the town again, get some seafood. Obviously, being an island, there's really, really good seafood here. Sicily, I believe, is also known for their olive oil, obviously their wines, also their citrus, their lemons, all that good stuff. So it's been really cool. I obviously love seeing what the specialties of the local cuisines are whenever I travel. So I think we're gonna get a lot of delicious fish today.
This dinner probably had to be one of my absolute favorites of the trip. It was really simple. We just got 3 different types of white fish that were local, literally caught that day. And it was served very simply with some potatoes and some roasted veggies. And I do think meals like this aren't as popular in the US, and when you can find it, they literally charge you an arm and a leg for a fancy Mediterranean meal. But if you know how to make fish really, really well like this, please let me know.
I think like 80 degrees. 10:37.
I'm like sweating.
It's crazy. Why do they look like that? Boo! Today is our last full day in Sicily. We have a completely open itinerary, which is super nice. Got to sleep in a little bit, which is great because Danielle and I stayed out till like 2 a.m. watching the new Stranger Things. And we got some breakfast, and now we're about to head out into town, I believe. Also, I haven't done a single like fit check. This mirror is also like speckled and antiqued, so it makes my shirt just look really dirty, but it's the mirror, I swear. My little black skirt that I thrifted sophomore year of high school. This Duneen Burke bag that my mom gave us when we were very little, that she has. Danielle's fit. Love. And then I'm wearing these ugly Dansko Crocs that my mom gave me that Danielle hates, but they're like so comfortable that we just had to wear them.
I guess I don't have to wear them now.
We are walking. Nice long walk. Oh my gosh, we made it. Sweat check. This was under 2 miles, but it's so hot and steep that we were all just like done. Was it worth it for the view? You tell me. I'm so sweaty.
Almond wine is unique to this place, and they also make almond wine vinegar.
Does it taste, can you taste the alcohol?
Very slight. It was only like half a euro more than the almonds were.
Oh, how's your peach one?
Ooh.
Time for our long, hopefully not that long lockdown. So big. Eggplant arancini. Okay, we're back from our walk. I just got out of the shower, dressed like this. The doorbell rang. I thought it was Danielle. It was a nice man carrying these desserts from the hotel for us because it's the 4th of July and I guess because we're American.
So y'all can clearly see how much we drank on this trip, but this dinner was probably the fanciest of the trip. They gave us a lot of yummy little appetizers. This was an artificial tomato. They literally built a tomato out of tomato paste and cheese, so when I bit into it, expecting a real tomato, I was very shook, but I thought it was incredibly creative and it was also really tasty. This focaccia was also life-changing. So much oil in it, so delicious. Every olive oil we ate on this trip was mind-blowing. As always, we had to get seafood, and this octopus was actually served in a potato-based sauce, which I thought was really interesting. And I'd never before had shrimp carpaccio, which was just really thinly sliced raw shrimp. It had such a delicate and unique flavor and texture, and of course it balanced really well with a little bit of citrus that they put on it. We got a lot of seafood pastas and the flavors were always incredible. Also, I love that pastas in Italy are all served al dente, meaning that it's not overcooked and it still has a nice bite to it. I hate soggy pasta so much, so these were all literally chef's kiss.
Hello friends, it is now Tuesday and very sadly this is our last day in Sicily. It has been so much fun here, so freaking beautiful, and I feel like I've learned so much about Sicily. I am going to end this portion of the vlog here because next we are headed up north to Lake Como, and I want to show you guys all of that, but in another video just because this one's getting a little long. So I hope you guys enjoyed coming along with my family. Hopefully you learned something about Sicily as well, and you already know we're gonna be eating so much more good food in Como. Thanks for watching. Love you. Jesus loves you. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.